what I'm gonna be doing is trying out hot chocolate recipes. I saw a video of someone making hot chocolate the other day and it looked really good, so I wanted to learn how to make hot chocolate, like, from scratch. I mean, sort of from scratch. I'm not like making the chocolate myself. But here's all the stuff I have for making the hot chocolate. I'm gonna start. I want to make eventually a Mexican hot chocolate, but first I'm gonna start with a nice basic hot chocolate. So I'm gonna try a few different ways. I'm gonna try one where it's hot cocoa. So we're gonna use the cocoa powder. And then I'm going to try another way with hot chocolate where we use the chocolate chips. I have both semi-sweet and bittersweet because I read that that's supposed to make it richer or something. I don't know. Anyway, and then a lot of recipes actually call to add sugar even with the chocolate ones. And so another recipe called for adding brown sugar, and it mentioned that it would give it a more like complex flavor or something, and that sounded about right to me. So I got brown sugar, and yeah, and I'll also have vanilla over there. Here I have some cinnamon and apple pie spice. Now that might sound weird. This is for possibly the Mexican hot chocolate, but a lot of the Mexican hot chocolate recipes call for cinnamon and nutmeg. Well, apple pie spice is cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes. So for the first recipe, we're gonna try freaking Hershey Chocolates recipe. They have it right here on the side of their cocoa powder. And when I looked up recipes, I noticed that a lot of them were claiming, oh, I have this perfect recipe for hot chocolate, blah, blah, and it was this recipe. With, like, maybe slightly different, like, one ingredient had a slightly different measurement, but, like, the rest was all the same. And I was like, oh, yeah, you came up with this great recipe. But what's actually weirder is they have a recipe here on the side, but then they also have another recipe here on the back. They have some chocolate and chocolate cake, chocolate frosting, and then another hot chocolate recipe, and it's different. I don't know why I put two different recipes on the same container, but the same thing. One is called Perfectly Chocolate Hot Cocoa, and the other one is Favorite Hot Cocoa. Oh, this one's a single serving. I'm gonna use this Perfectly Chocolate Hot Cocoa because it's a single serving recipe, and it actually seems like it has more sugar and hot cocoa for 1 cup versus the Favorite Hot Cocoa. We're gonna go with Perfectly Chocolate because I like chocolate. I'm gonna do this a little weird. I'm gonna put all these different ingredients into different cups, and then I'm gonna add hot milk into them rather than the other way around.
I do have a milk frother.
You do? My mother does have a milk frother. It is a very contentious subject in our household. That milk frother has a story to it.
Yes, it does.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Okay, so this one is Hershey's. Okay, now we're on to the next one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do, there's one that is a mix of cocoa powder and chocolate chips. So we're gonna do that. And this one is supposed to make, you're supposed to use 4 cups. So yeah, 4 servings of milk. So I'm doing each thing for 1 cup of milk. So we're going to divide this recipe by 4. This recipe is from celebratingsweets.com. It is called homemade hot chocolate.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne?
Now another recipe that my mom and I watched the other day, the lady said to use 2 parts sweet or milk chocolate to 1 part dark or bittersweet chocolate. So I'm gonna try and do that, I guess.
Syne.
Now the last one we make is going to be purely chocolate. It's gonna be actual hot chocolate, not hot cocoa, hot chocolate. This is from 15spatulas.com. And this one is a serving for 2. It is called Best Homemade Hot Chocolate. And so we're gonna split this recipe in half. If it would stop moving around. Okay. 8 tablespoons of chocolate. But instead of using just bittersweet chocolate, like I said, we're gonna mix it 2 to 1.
For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne.
Damn, this one's gonna make hot chocolate. Okay, now just for reference, this one is the Hershey's recipe. This is how full the cup is. It goes like maybe to here or so, about to there. And then this one is the mixed one with both cocoa powder and chocolate chips. It goes to about the same height, probably about to there. And then this one is the pure chocolate, no cocoa powder. And it goes definitely like about twice as high in the cup, about to here. So this one I think is going to have the hardest time melting in the milk. But we're going to go ahead and add a cup of milk to this. And also I have another cup here that I'm going to add Swiss Miss hot chocolate mix into. And we'll just compare it to all of the rest. So really quick, this is the Swiss Miss one. It goes almost as high as these 2. So we're going to try using the Nespresso milk frother.
We'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne. For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne.
Ooh, that smells good. That smells like childhood. That's the Swiss Miss with the marshmallows. Now I'll let you guys in on a little secret, although it's not a secret because my family watching and they know this. I don't like marshmallows. My mom is the one that bought the one with marshmallows because these are for her and she likes marshmallows. So, you know, I guess I can forgive her for that. Here's the Swiss Miss one before I stir it. I just figured I'd show you because it has like a nice little dollop on top. This is the hot chocolate cup. So the one with strictly chocolate pieces in it before I've stirred it. And this one is a mix of both the cocoa powder and the chocolate chips. And this one here is the Hershey's hot chocolate recipe. Technically hot cocoa recipe because it uses cocoa powder strictly.
For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang syne. For auld lang syne, my dear, for auld lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for auld lang
What did you think of the Swiss Miss? It's Swiss Miss.
Swiss Miss.
Yep, that's Swiss Miss.
What's this one?
This one is Hershey's, what did they call it? Perfectly chocolate hot cocoa recipe. Now, granted, if you don't like it, it could be because it's not mixed very well.
No. It's hot. I'm drinking off the top.
Uh-huh.
So it's hot
Oh,
cocoa.
yeah, there's like a whole chunk of it here.
But it's definitely hot cocoa as opposed to hot chocolate. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah. But I still kind of like it better than the Swiss Miss.
Really?
To be honest. It's more
not very
chocolatey.
sweet. No.
Yeah, it's more chocolatey.
Now, what's this one?
This one is a mix of cocoa powder and chocolate. Oh, she does not like that one. She doesn't like that one at all. It makes me think she's not going to like the chocolate one. It's very chocolatey. Yeah, I don't think you're going to like the chocolate one, I'm guessing.
There's a bitterness to it, is what that thing is.
From the
Kind of.
bittersweet chocolate, yeah. I mean, it tastes like melted chocolate and milk. I kind of like it. Yeah, she hates the chocolate one. The face she just made.
Oh, that was nasty. Sorry. That's gross.
I like it.
Yeah. I just like plain hot chocolate with marshmallows.
You could have put marshmallows in any one of these. No.
It wouldn't have changed anything.
Let's try putting some of these rainbow. I bought rainbow marshmallows because that's all they had for these dehydrated ones. And she said they're not going to taste like regular marshmallows. So we're going to put it in the one that she likes, the Swiss Miss. We're going to stir it in so that they get hydrated.
You know, it's almost like they're fake, or they are the Lucky Charms.
Oh yeah, I tasted it by itself. It tastes like a Lucky Charm.
And
So, I kind of liked it because I don't love marshmallows, and I really think it's their texture that I don't like about them. I actually really like the Hershey's one.
Not the last one.
No, the second one. The one that's still hot cocoa. That's the thing. You like hot cocoa, not hot chocolate. Because this is still a hot cocoa.
Well, whatever
The
Swiss
Swiss
Miss is, I like it. Oh, they popped. They
puffed
fluffed
up. Yeah, they're supposed to. They get rehydrated.
I guess you're right.
Do they taste like regular marshmallows?
No, but it's still good.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of like this chocolate one. Maybe I'll
the
try
second
it.
one?
No, the last one.
Ugh.
But maybe I'll try it without the bittersweet chocolate and just use the semi-sweets. Because I agree, it does have a very bitter taste, so that, like, some people won't like it. They're not fully rehydrated.
Do you like Lucky
Yeah.
Charms?
Yes. But I don't like it when they get soggy like that. I like them when they're still hard. It's honestly the reason, it's the texture that I don't like in marshmallows. Because they're just sugar, basically. I'm going to try and get some of this froth to go away. And then I'll show you what each of these looks like.
You don't want to see those last ones.
Yes, you do. They taste fine. Okay, so here's kind of a look at the color of hot chocolate that you get from here. So this one is the Swiss Miss. This one is the Hershey's. So it looks about, maybe just slightly darker than the Swiss Miss, but that could be because of the marshmallows that were in the Swiss Miss. I think these two are very similar. The Hershey's one is just not quite as sweet. And then we get over to this. This is the cocoa powder and chocolate mix. So if you see kind of underneath, it has the same color, but then it has sort of like almost like chocolate floating on top, but not really. But so on top it's darker, but then if you kind of pull that away, it's kind of hard to show, but it gets lighter underneath. This one, whoa, Nelly. This one is almost just like melted chocolate, to be honest. This one is very dark. It's very rich in flavor. If you go from here to here, for me personally, they all taste good. If you go from this one this way, then this, it like almost doesn't even taste like hot chocolate. It feels like it doesn't have like any chocolate flavor to it. It's just kind of creamy, which is weird. But yeah. So I like this, but I don't think it would be a very universal hot chocolate. This one I think is much closer to universal hot chocolate, and it might be the recipe that I use. This one is good. If you're making it yourself, it's a very good recipe to make yourself, but it's really close to the Swiss Miss. So if you're like, should I go through the trouble of making it myself or should I get Swiss Miss? Swiss Miss is going to taste almost the same and it's a lot easier. So now I'm going to try and add a little bit of cinnamon and the apple pie spice to it. I guess I need the fuller ones, so maybe the last one and the Hershey's one. I just added the cinnamon. I added 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon to each and 1/8 of a teaspoon of the apple pie spices. I probably added a little bit too much cinnamon. I was only supposed to do a 1/16 of a teaspoon of the cinnamon by itself, but I forgot. The recipe is usually called for like a 1/16 for one serving, like a 1/16 of a teaspoon of nutmeg and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So this one is the Hershey's with those. Not bad. A little too much cinnamon. This one is the chocolate with those. And actually, there's not too much cinnamon in this one because of how powerful the chocolate is.
How gross the chocolate is?
So the flavors actually balance each other out pretty well. I wouldn't say it tastes like Mexican hot chocolate though. I feel like some of the recipes mentioned putting a little bit of chili powder in it, and I feel like that would really do something. I'm gonna try that. Which it's actually not chili powder, it's cayenne pepper. So I have some ground cayenne pepper here. It calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon for 4 cups, so for 4 servings. So instead of measuring out, I think I'm just gonna pinch it in, just like a little pinch into each one. You know, that did it. It totally balanced out the cinnamon. That was weird. That's so weird. I mean, granted, I don't cook or anything, so I don't know about balancing flavors and stuff. But, like, this is the Hershey's one where I said the cinnamon, it was too much cinnamon for it. I added that pinch of cayenne and it, like, tastes good now. Okay, now we're going to see about this chocolateness. Yeah, I don't taste it at all. I just taste the chocolate. I feel like with this one, you need to like double those spices. Let's try that. This is going to be a horrible vlog to edit. Just saying. I'm not looking forward to editing it. But
why do you say that?
Because of how long the clips are, how many clips I have. Better. A little too much cayenne. I mean, again, you don't really taste any of the cinnamon. It really just like falls into that chocolate. Which eventually I'm just gonna be like, now all I taste is cinnamon. Or I'm gonna think that I'm tasting chocolate, but really it's cinnamon that I'm tasting. And also, good luck to me falling asleep after all this chocolate. Oh, that's good. But this one, it really is It's a hot chocolate, not a hot cocoa. Like, it tastes like you're drinking chocolate. That must have been, oh my god, that felt like I was gonna die.
From the cayenne?
It must have been a piece of cayenne that hit me straight in the back because I felt like I couldn't breathe. It's still there. It's not necessarily hot, it just felt like I couldn't breathe.
I vote for Swiss Miss.
I know you do. Okay, so now that it's been like probably 30 minutes to an hour, I can show you guys better how each of them looks without the froth. So this one is a Swiss Miss. It's still very light. It has maybe still a slight layer on top, and I really think that's from the marshmallows. And then this one is the Hershey's recipe. This one is the mix of cocoa powder and chocolate chips. And this one, you see how dark that is? This one is the chocolate chips alone. It almost looks like a gradient. Like white chocolate all the way to dark chocolate. Hey there. So, that's me testing out some hot chocolates. I didn't finish all of them. I'm saving like more than half of all of them in the refrigerator because I figured what's it gonna hurt to try it another day. Tomorrow. Today. But yeah, I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna actually save this for Sunday's vlog or Monday's vlog, but you know, I guess you'll know. Yeah. Because that was a lot that I filmed. That is definitely a video in and of itself. Yeah, I'm moving the footage over and it is over 12 gigs. Hey there. So I just needed to update you guys about my hot chocolates. I told you I put them in the refrigerator. This one is the Hershey's one. The cocoa powder just kind of sank to the bottom, but still you can stir it around and reheat it and be nice and new. This one is a mix of cocoa powder and chocolate, and it's kind of the same thing. A lot of the cocoa powder fell to the bottom, but you can mix it around. They're actually pretty much the same color right now, whereas before this one was darker. And this one, which is just the chocolate, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm hoping you can. Literally, the chocolate is like on top. So, it's like, it honestly looks like there's just poop in this cup. And then underneath it is the liquid, so like the milk. And again, you can mix it around to stir it up and everything, but I just thought that was so weird that the chocolate floated to the top. I figured if anything it would sink to the bottom. Just figured I would update you guys on that. I drank the Swiss Miss one, otherwise I would tell you guys. But yeah, that one was definitely liquid and it was way lighter than both of these. That's that. And that's the end of this video. So, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I always pause right there because I can't decide if I want to tell you guys to subscribe or not. My mom said I should tell you guys to subscribe, but it just feels too formal for a vlog. So I think I'm just gonna say it every once in a while. Not every vlog, but trickled in here and there. I guess since some people may find this from the hot chocolate thing, I don't know why, but they may. I guess I'll talk to you guys. So, that's the end of that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.